The new hot card is the US Bank Smartly credit card. It can provide you unlimited 4% cash back, but it's not worth it. So before you waste your time applying for the credit card, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the card so that we're all on the same page. And then I'm going to walk you through why this card is a waste of time. But there may be one particular category of people that this card could be very good for if, and that's a big if, they can qualify for the 3% cashback level. And I'm going to walk you through that. And be sure to stay with me because I'm going to take you through two better options that you have to know about. Let's talk about the basics of the credit card. As far as an annual fee, there is no annual fee. You do get a 0% introductory rate for the first 12 billing cycles for both purchases as well as balance transfers. And that can be a good fringe benefit. But I always have to give people the warning that even though you're not getting charged an interest rate, if you carry a high balance, you are still likely to hurt your credit. As for the welcome bonus, there is none. No welcome bonus on this credit card. The Smartly credit card does have a 3% foreign transaction fee, so you're not taking this card anywhere international. The card provides 2% unlimited cash back, but it has the potential for 4%, and that's what we need to talk about. Now, according to the US Bank website, it says 2% is just the beginning. You can increase the cash back on the credit card to 2.5% if you carry a qualifying balance between $5,000 and $50,000 with US Bank. The cashback goes up to 3% if you carry a qualifying balance between $50,000 and $100,000. You can then reach unlimited 4% cashback if you carry a qualifying balance at US Bank that exceeds $100,000. Now, we're not talking about pennies for the privilege of getting 4% cash back on this credit card. So what accounts qualify for this qualifying balance we need to get? It includes consumer checking accounts, money market accounts, savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, investments through US Bancorp, as well as personal trust accounts. You remember when I mentioned that this card could be very good for a particular group of people if they could get 3% cashback status? That group is the current and former members of the United States military. When a person in that category ends up getting a Smartly checking account, they are automatically put into the plus tier status of US Bank Smart Rewards, regardless of what balance they have. Smart Rewards is US Bank's tier system that they have depending upon the level of funding that you have with them. Now, that can be an excellent benefit because for plus tier, you normally have to have a qualified balance between $50,000 and $100,000 with US Bank. Now, does that $50,000 to $100,000 range sound familiar? It should, because it's the exact same range that I said you need to have as a qualified balance for the 3% level of cashback with the credit card. But there's no mention in any of the language of these cashback levels of the tier system. Let's take a look at the US Bank Smart Rewards tier system and see how the normal qualifying balances that you need for each tier seem to coincide with the Smartly credit card. For instance, 2.5% cashback on the credit card would include the primary tier, which would normally require a qualifying balance of $20,000 to $50,000. The 3% tier would actually be the plus tier of $50,000 to $100,000. And the 4% tier of over $100,000 would include the premium as well as the pinnacle tiers of the Smart Rewards tier program. So with none of the cashback levels mentioning any of these tiers, I don't think that veterans and current members of the military are going to be able to access that 3% cash back at their plus status. One of the requirements of being in the Smart Rewards tier program is that you have to have a Smartly checking account. Let's talk about two better options when compared to everything you have to go through to get a 4% unlimited cashback level on the Smartly credit card. The first option is if you have $100,000 to be able to have with one bank, how about not US Bank, but how about Bank of America? Bank of America has a similar tier system to US Bank, and it's called Preferred Rewards. At the same $100,000 qualifying balance with Bank of America, you qualify for Platinum tier, which will give you a 75% boost on your earnings on your credit card. And that's the same level as US Bank. So what makes Bank of America better than US Bank for this? The first reason is that you get an additional option with Bank of America that you don't hear about with US Bank to reach that $100,000 qualified balance. And that option is the 529 plans from Merrill. 529 plans are tax advantage savings accounts for educational purposes. They are very popular and can end up accumulating significant balances in some cases. And one I find very interesting is that with the $100,000 that I have to maintain with US Bank, if I maintain that same $100,000 balance with Bank of America, I don't just get the benefit of an increased multiplier on one card like US Bank. I actually get to have that increase in multipliers on 5 credit cards with Bank of America. This includes the customized cash rewards credit card, the unlimited cash rewards credit card, the travel rewards credit card, the premium rewards credit card, and the premium rewards elite credit card. Now, while none of those credit cards do reach 4% unlimited cash back, I would like to compare the Smartly credit card with the customized cash rewards credit card. The customized cash rewards credit card has no annual fee. It does unfortunately have the same 3% foreign transaction fee that the Smartly credit card does. The card also has a similar 0% introductory rate for the first 15 months. And with this card, you're actually going to get a welcome bonus of $200 for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. And by having platinum status, you'll actually get 3.25% on groceries as well as warehouse clubs. Even better, you get 5.25% on their designated categories. These categories include gas, which includes EV charging, online shopping, which also includes internet, cable, phone plans, as well as streaming, dining, travel, pharmacies or drugstores, as well as home improvement stores. You can designate the category of your choice each month. With the card, you'll be able to spend up to $2,500 each quarter between that 3.5% and the 5.25%. Now that's higher than the $1,500 per quarter that we normally see on those rotating credit cards. But in this case, you get to pick your own category each and every month, and that $2,500 limit per quarter equals $833 per month. Now, I don't know about you, but I could easily spend $10,000 per year on this credit card and stay within the 5.25% categories on just my everyday spend. Now, that's the kind of flexibility that I really want to see in the credit cards that I have. What if you want to actually earn more than 2% internationally? Well, the Smartly credit card can't do that for you. It has a foreign transaction fee. But if you want to, you could actually get the US Bank Travel Rewards credit card. It normally comes with 1.5% cash back, but by being platinum status, you'll be at 2.62% cash back, but there is no foreign transaction fees. Even better, there is no annual fee, and this one also has a welcome bonus offer of 25,000 points valued at $250 with $1,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. If I'm going to keep $100,000 of my money with a single bank, I need maximum flexibility, and I see that with Bank of America, not so much with US Bank. What if you don't have $100,000 just to move around? Why don't we take a look at the math of the Smartly credit card versus just a basic 2% cashback credit card. Let's say that you spend $2,000 a month on your cashback credit card. That would total $24,000 per year, and with the Simply credit card, you would end up having cashback savings of $960. That's not bad at all. Now let's compare that to a 2% cashback card like the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. It has no annual fee. It also has a 0% introductory rate, very similar to the Simply credit card. In that same year, with $24,000 worth of spend, you would get $480 cash back. So we are short $480. But with the Wells Fargo card, you're eligible for a welcome bonus of $200 with just $500 worth of spend in the first 90 days. And that would bring the difference from $480 to $280. In year 2 and going forward, there would be the difference of $480. Now I have to ask you, is $40 a month in savings worth for you to keep $100,000 of your hard-earned money in one single bank? It's easy to get caught up in the hype of a 4% cashback credit card, but it's always about the details. If you really want to see a credit card duo that will provide you maximum rewards across your spend, then you have to watch this.